Greetings! Hello, massive! Big up, big up! Wow, my friends, what's going on? Let's continue sorting through these 1 cent coins. What was I on? 09? 09 is fine by me. Big tune. Big tune. Pretty spots. Spots. Pretty. Oh yes. I should try and be aware of the errors on the coins. If there's anything that stands out. So let's take a look at that. 1 cent coins, 2,000 fine. Probably a whole bunch, yeah. Die chips, clash, crack, damage. So there's one on the A. Oh, how am I gonna see that? Get out of here. Messed up G, messed up C, messed up D, messed up A. I don't know what I'm looking at there. Another messed up A. Die crack on her upper lip. Die crack under her neck. Connected re. Some lines in their ear. Chip in the leaf. Doubling of the date. That's a whole lot of stuff going on there. Wow. It looks like I got the A. We already found one. It looks like this has the messed up A. Yep. That's the messed up A right there. So, like, do I really want to keep all of these different errors? Like, I don't know. So, like, right off the bat, I found an error. JJ's gonna say, keep the errors. Hey, JJ. How you doing? That's the one I found. Bison! So that's a die chip under the first A of Canada. I guess if I see it, I should keep it, shouldn't I? And I haven't gone through many yet, so... There's so many errors on these ones. I was thinking about just keeping them all and going through them another time for errors. Right now I'm really just trying to get through them, find the nice ones from my book, and then get them sent off to all of you nerds. Mama, Jack Galman, yourself, Stephen Crawford. There's always lots of time to look for errors. This one looks like it's got the, get that, another error already. So what's this one called? Die crack between the R and the E. Oh, doesn't look quite like that, but it's possible. I'm seeing things. No, I see it's there. I was at my coin shop today. Forgot my list of things I need. I don't know how. I'm gonna go back tomorrow. While I was there though, I did bring my UV light. There are a lot of international banknotes that have like some really neat features that glow in the dark. But I've looked on the interwebs and I was asking them at the shop today, like, is there a book that has all of this? He said any book on notes is just gonna call it a watermark. There's nowhere that really says, oh, this note has glow-in-the-dark alligators, or this note has glow-in-the-dark pineapples, or this note has glow-in-the-dark buildings. And I'm finding that really neat to find all of those. I might just go buy a bunch of them tomorrow. Picked up more nickel dollars today. That's crazy. It's hit and miss here with the, like, so Scotiabank. Most of them will give me coins, but some of them I go in and they're like, nope, we don't sell, we don't do that. I'm like, what do you mean? I go to the other branch and they do that. Well, they're like, well, it must just be that branch. I go, no, every other, oh, this one has the A2. I'm like, every other bank I go to does it. You're the only one that doesn't. So, and I tried going in there like Tuesday. I just stopped going there. Like, I'm in the big shitties, so there's enough places for me to go. It happened a couple weeks ago, was that 3 weekends ago when I went to the coin show? I was in a different neighborhood, so I tried going to the usual banks that I do in my neighborhood to see that I could get some more coins from, and then the one teller's like, yeah, we don't do that. I was like, but every other one does. He's like, well, I can do it this time. I'm like, what do you mean? So you don't do it, but you'll do it? I just left. I couldn't be bothered. Just won't go there again. Usually they're happy to do it, but there's some that are just no. Like there's 5 major banks. One of them is always no. One of them is always yes. And then the other 3 are hit and miss from branch to branch. And then there's smaller ones. Of the smaller ones, one is always yes and the other one is hit and miss. So out of, was that 7? 3 are always yes and the 1 is always no. Did I say 3? No, 2? 2 are always yes, 1 is always no, and the rest are hit and miss. Got 2 boxes of cents and MD. Nice. I'm going through mine. I got a bunch of wheat cents today. This isn't all wheat cents, but there's a bunch of wheat cents in here. Just gave those to me at the coin shop today. I got my Morgan checked. Surprised y'all never told me to ping test it. He didn't even put it on the tester. He just took it and went ching. And then he grabbed another one right there and he went ching. And I go, oh yeah, that's right. It sounded exactly the same. Credit unions, well, I was at one branch recently and the lady gave me a card. Because I was saying to them, like, whenever I call and I get the IVR, I think the IVR loves me because she just keeps me on the phone and she makes it really difficult for me to talk to one of y'all. They laughed. She gave me a card. She said, we have lots of coins. Anytime you want some, just call us and I'll prepare it for you. So maybe Monday. But since I've been getting around on my electric skateboard now more, I can call and go do that before everything gets tied up in like nickel dollars. I can finally decide to start doing pennies and have a mountain of nickel dollars now that I want to go through. Got another glow-in-the-dark coin this week. I'm pretty sure that teller at the credit union, I was talking to her, I was cracking jokes, and I'm pretty sure she swore. But she was on the other side of the COVID glass, so I didn't really hear what she said under her breath. And then I was about to ask her, and I said, I better not. Oh, this one has that thing with the A too. Nice. This one's decent too. Oh, this one has an error on both sides. Cool. I wasn't even looking for errors really in these till now. Hey, King. What's happening, buddy? Oh yeah, there's the other. I think I'm probably gonna keep most of these. I do need to complete the bag. I need to put 4 rolls into the bag. What's happening, buddy? I'm not yawning, you're yawning. Yeah, maybe I'll drink a coffee. this is looking worse. I have the damn lights on. I got some steel sets today. He had an elongated coin that was a steel cent, which is unusual. They're usually copper or copper zinc, and it was the Lord's Prayer. I probably could have taken it if I asked. B8 Ringer asked for one of these. Wait, what? So I got a San Francisco here? That's cool. Oh, I got two. Nice. Why is this freezing? Yo, come on now. Why? Thank you. So weird. I don't know why the computer hangs sometimes. Oh, yo, check this out. There was a coin that came out this week and it sold out in less than 24 hours. There's only 799 of them minted. It's 100 grams, $10. I think the Solomon Islands, Garden of Babylon. It was in stock when I saw it, but just like that 3D dragon coin, it's outside of the scope of my area of interest, and I really wasn't digging this mythical whatever that is there. The horse with wings, a beard, and a man's face. It is nice, yeah. I think it's concave too. It has some perspective going on, but they were trying to show from some different angles. It's hard to see though. It's got King Charles on it, but I think that was the purpose of this angle. I do believe it's slightly concave, and then it had like extra deep relief, high relief. Like you can kind of see like some of the areas like on the leaves of the palm tree and the side of the animal. You can see that it's like on the edge it's thin, right? And then more towards the center you're getting deeper and deeper, so to speak. Yeah, this coin sold out in like 12 hours, and the 7 wonders, so I guess there'll be 6 more in the series. Like you can kind of see that it's concave there. I thought about buying it, but like I said, I wasn't really digging those mythical creatures on it, and I mean, I'm still trying to get all the glow-in-the-dark coins. I collect glow-in-the-dark coins and Toronto coins, and I don't have them all yet. So, and the premium on the glow-in-the-dark coins is high enough already. That coin there was about 300 US for 100 grams, which is about 3 ounces. You're spending about 100 US an ounce. It's pretty hefty premium right there. But you know, to a collector or someone who's interested in that theme, it came out 4 days ago. I saw it and then it was sold out by the time I woke up. I thought about buying it, and then I was like, nope. For that kind of money, I can buy 4 ounces of glow-in-the-dark and be closer to completing my collection of glow-in-the-dark coins. Also, there's a coin show happening in Toronto in about a month, so gotta save some spending money for that, you know? Oh, this one has the error on the second A. Wow, a lot of errors in this year. The second A. So I'm just stacking the errors together. Fingerprints, ruin coins, Tried cleaning a fingerprint yesterday with acetone. It took off like 98% of the fingerprint, but you could still see a little bit of it left. Oh, you want to see my newest colored coin? Watch this one. Got it this week. I should probably take the dirty gloves off. Oh, that works way better. Sorry, headphone users. Yeah, so I was at the coin shop with one of these in the bin of notes, just flipping through, looking at all the ones. There's a lot of notes that, like, there is one that has alligators. You shine the light on it, and there's 3 alligators chasing each other. It's pretty cool. But I didn't have the. I ended up buying all the old dollars. Half dollars. I got some bags of half dollars. Maybe find some more dates that I'm missing from my. So I got 200 more of these and a few hundred more of the old nickel dollars. I just returned 800 of these things to the bank. It's good I did. That's 1 ounce, $20 face value. 2022 fine silver, Canada's unexplored phenomenon, the Yukon event. Seizures. So that's my new one. I think it's $2.71 an ounce from Canada. Well, 30 grams, not an ounce, 30 grams. Thank you. Take it easy. Enjoy the rest of your weekend. My coin shop, he has this collection of old Roman coins and seals that was like 10,000 US. I asked him if I could film it for YouTube. He said yes. like some real old stuff. And because, well, before he knew, before like the first time I was in there, I asked him if I could film, and he said no. Like I wanted to just film the display cases. He said no. So that was good. Like cool, I guess is the word, not good. Yeah. So I told him I'd bring my camera tomorrow. Because I forgot my frickin' list of stuff that I wanted to go, that I went there for today. Unreal. This one has an error too. A lot of errors in this one this year. There's like a box with drawers, and there's like 4 or 5 drawers. Just stuff that, like, yeah, from the Roman Empire you never seen before. Different in Canada and US. You guys, y'all are allowed to have your hunting pointers. We don't have those things. It's one of the reasons I don't really show my face or all my coins and stuff. If I lived in the middle of nowhere, maybe. The same at the coin show too. A lot of, well, mind you, I only asked 2 people if I could film, but I kept getting no, so I stopped asking. Oh, that one has the chip on the C. Guess that's the die crack on the C. Cool. Hey, looter. He trusts his ability to protect himself from you. What's happening, looter? JJ, do you have looter stickers? Sent me some. I don't know what to do with them. I didn't ask for them. I got a couple extras. Yeah. Might put them on my skateboard. Well, that one's got the crack over the 9, between the 9 and the 0. Right on. Wow. Errors for days once you look and see them. Makes me wonder how many errors I've missed. Oh, I was waiting for food today, and there was only one employee at the Fat Bastard Burritos, and there was police ahead of me. And they started talking to me about my electric skateboard. First question was, how fast does it go? I said 40 kilometers an hour, which is 30 miles an hour. And they kept asking. At one point, I caught myself rambling, and I was like, wait, I don't know what my point was. It's a good thing that I was just talking about my skateboard. But since there was a conversation, a dialogue going on, I did ask them, I said, it's illegal to skate on the sidewalk and skate in the road. What would you recommend? I could see the gears turning in his head. He said the lesser of two evils on the sidewalk, which a lot of times I feel that way, but if there's like low traffic, if there's not a lot of traffic, I prefer to be in the road. But if it's rush hour, you won't catch me in the roads. But I mean, I'm lucky, there's so many, like the blue lines, that's bike road or lane, bike, or like, so are the blue, I think the blue ones too, like, I don't know, I got the legend buried here somewhere. And then the orange lines are also bike, that's the Martin Goodman Trail. So there's so much. I think the double blue is bike. So bike, like there's already so many bike lanes that I can just stick to some of those without worrying about it. But that was something I wanted to ask the police for a long time, ever since that one guy was like trying to attack me with his dog. He's like, I talked to the police and he said it's illegal for you to be on the sidewalk, man. Oh, we got someone out of place. But that was interesting, like the police telling me to skate on the sidewalk. So well, it depends. There's different laws. There's more than one law that says I'm not allowed in the road, and there's one law that says I'm not allowed on the sidewalk. And that's a funny question to ask the police. Like, so they're asking me about my skateboard. I'm like, yeah, so basically it's illegal for me to ride this everywhere. What do you recommend? So it's the lesser of two evils. That was funny. I usually don't try to talk to police. Not that I'm against talking to anyone, just like they're not at the top of the list of people that I try to talk to. Hey, William. Yo, I'm at a crazy. Well, I didn't meet. I had an encounter with a crazy. She belonged in San Francisco, I think. Man, I shouldn't even say she. She might have identified as an attacked helicopter. Oh my gosh. So after I got my burrito, how you doing, William? After I got my burrito, I went to the beach, right? I had my camera with me. I just wanted to sit down, eat my burrito, set my camera up and record the waves, right? I did. I recorded the waves for an hour. So later on tonight, I'll be uploading an ASMR-ish video of just like the waves crashing on the beach. It's a 60-minute video. Recorded it with the stereo microphone that has a dead cat on it, so the audio comes out pretty good, all considered, like low wind, all waves. So I roll up on the beach and I go to this one part where I kind of see no one. I'll put my skateboard down and I see this woman walking along the beach in one way, and now there's no dogs allowed on the beach, and dogs where dogs are supposed to be, like where dogs are permitted, they're supposed to be on the leash. I don't know why it's always the white woman. Hashtag no racism. But I mean, I never see like non-white. It's always white women. I don't see anyone. Honestly, like they always like to have their dog on the beach without a leash. So I saw that and I got a chicken burrito in my bag. I can't sit down and eat if there's a dog hovering around me. And the dog comes over and starts sniffing me. So I just get up and I walk away down the beach in the opposite direction to a different part of the beach. And I sit down at this other spot, put my skateboard down. I take my helmet off. I take my gloves off. I take my bag off. And I'm just like, I just want to mind my business. I'm going where there's no one because I'm trying to record the waves and I'm just trying to eat my food. Before I can even get my burrito out, this dog is coming back to me because the woman's walking towards me. And I says to her, "Can you call your dog? Can you please call your dog away?" She replies, "Are you okay with that? Or are you okay with that?" I said, "No. Can you call your dog away, please?" I said it a little louder, right? And from she heard me say no, she starts walking directly towards me. So I just kept repeating myself, can you please call your dog away from me? Can you please call your dog away from me? Until the point where she got like I could have just touched her in the face. Like that's how close she got to me. I didn't know what to say to her. Like she asked me if I'm okay with her dog sniffing my balls and I said no, and she starts walking towards me. Ugh. So now she's like right on top of me. I say, dogs are not. I said this is not an off-leash area. Dogs are not allowed on the beach. I like. If you can guess what she said, I'll give you a silver coin. How about that? I'll give you all a minute. Frig, if you can guess what she said, I'll give you the silver Morgan. I'll give you a minute. It's got some nice blues. And once she said what she said, it made sense why it was that she walked straight towards me. No, she didn't. That would be way too easy, JJ. You could guess that. Not that simple. It's worth mentioning where I grew up, I had a friend, like, if any time a woman talked to him the way she talked to me, he would just pull out his box cutter and slash them. The last time I saw him was actually on that beach, and he was in handcuffs arguing with the police. Like, he was crazy. Like, he was fucking crazy. Oh, swear pig. Waiting for William to guess, and then I'll continue my story. Frankie's got a guess too. I got a new glow-in-the-dark coin, William. I was just showing it off before you got here. So she asked me if I'm okay with her dog, her dirty, wet dog all up on me, right? After it was obvious, I walked away from her, right? So she's aware that it was bothering me because I walked away from her and the dog, and then she came towards me, and then she asked me if it was bothering me, and when I said yes, I asked her to call the dog away, right? So dogs make a good meal. I didn't even get my food out. No, she didn't call me that. So I said, this is not an off-leash area. Dogs are not allowed on the beach. To which she replied, it's not safe for men to be off-leash. Men rape women. That's what she said to me. It's not safe for men to be off-leash. Men rape women. That was her reply as she approached towards my face and decided to start bashing men. Now, mind you, the sun had already set. It's nighttime. She's by herself in a city built by men, maintained by men, that is safe enough for her to walk up to men at night and chastise them. I don't think she's really fully self-aware of what she was doing. As soon as she said that, I was like, oh, and I mean, her haircut kind of gave her away before she opened her mouth. And I had already put all my stuff down. There's nothing I could have said to her at that point that would have de-escalated it, right? Clearly, she hates men, right? As given by her haircut and the words that were coming out of her mouth. So I just said to her, oh, you're going to be a cunt? I pulled out my phone. And I wish that I had set up my camera first. I was there to record the waves, as I was saying. And, she was a dyke of the actual female kind, which is interesting that if you don't like men, you live in the place where there's more men than anywhere else in the country. But that's also because there's more men and women of her rainbow flavor, right? That's why she's in the city. Anyways, I go, oh, you're going to be a cunt. I pull out my phone to record her. As I pull it out, she goes, oh, you're going to video me? I live at 123 ABC Street. And my name is... As soon as I pointed it at her, and I'm pointing it at her face... And this is why I did it, because you can't think like a crazy person. Like, I can't think like a squirrel. It's impossible. I don't know what a squirrel's thinking, right? The only thing you can do is scare a squirrel off, right? So I pulled out the phone and I pointed in her face. As soon as I did, all that prejudice bullshit stopped. And she says, I'm just picking up garbage on the beach. I'm just picking up... She was picking up trash on the beach. So she's bothered that beach is dirty, but she's out there carrying on like that in the nighttime, bro. In the nighttime. And I mean, I know dudes that would have just... Oh my gosh. That's not gonna go well for her one day. And then that's just going to reinforce her own stereotype. Oh, so yeah, I pulled out the phone, and as soon as I did, she started backing up, and I'm just picking up garbage on the completely different tone. And she effed off, and I already had all my stuff right there, and I couldn't be bothered to move, so I just ate my burrito. And it was unfortunate that she started singing a different tune, because if I had caught that whole thing, it would have played a lot different. Like, I probably would have posted it on the internet. I'm not trying to record. What's going on here? How do I get to this? Right? As soon as the phone came out, it started to walk away. As soon as the phone came out. Hoodie, Toronto, 2 dogs, dykey hair, going around talking. Just look, I'm just picking up trash on the beach, right? Singing a completely different tune. And I was low-key so angry, I'm shaking. Like, I'm trying to contain myself from cussing her out, because I know that won't go anywhere. See, and she's backing away as soon as the phone came out. So she was self-aware of that she's being stupid. Yeah, I met one of the Karen final boss Karens. Bro, that irritates me. I was just down. It irritated me. I go to the beach just to mind my own business. And that's the shit I had to deal with from the jump. Bro. So she hates men. She saw that I tried to get away from her. And then she came right in my face with some weird nonsense. And in hindsight, if something like that happens again, I'll have to remember this one. Excuse me, I don't identify as a man. You man-looking man, you. I don't feel safe. Like, I have to remember that. Like, excuse me, I identify as a young lady, and I feel threatened by you jacked up Joe muscle. Like, you exercise too much. I'm threatened by the size of your biceps. I have to remember to take the conversation that way next time. Just insult the woman for looking like a man and tell them that I identify as a female. Seriously. Like, hopefully I remember that if it ever happens again. But I mean, I'm this many years old, and that's the first time something like that's ever happened to me. But you saw her there with the dogs. It's against local municipal laws to be on the beach with your dogs this time of year. Because it's a blue flag beach, and one of the things that in order to qualify as a blue flag beach, there can be no dogs. But Karen wants the men to abide by the laws, but she don't have to, right? Jeez. I was hoping to get some advice from you, William, because I know you have a lot of them around your parts. I hadn't even pulled the food out of my bag. That's the thing. She didn't even know that I didn't even get that far. I put my skateboard down. I took off my high-vis vest. I took off my helmet, my gloves. I put them down. I had put my bag down. Actually, no, my bag was still on my back. And, yeah. But that was why I walked away in the first place, because if there's a dog hovering around me, I can't pull out a chicken burrito. The dog's never going to go away. Next time, tell it you're looking for your slasher buddy. No, you can't. You don't want them to get annoyed. Like, they're already crazy. You don't want to trigger them. I think next time it's, excuse me, sir. I identify as a woman. What are you talking about, sir? And just keep calling her a sir. That would piss her off. Just keep, sir, can you leave me alone, sir? Sir, please, can you call your dog away, sir? Sir? That, you have to do the low key, like, you gotta take small shots at them. Hey, Mike. Yeah, I just finished telling a story about I've met a final Karen boss on the beach today. But I defeated her really easily. I just pulled out my phone. Toronto's weird like that. I'm always surprised I don't run into the same people more often. It's unless you're going to the same, like, I've been going to the beach for like 8 years every summer for 8 years, and unless you're going to like the volleyball courts or seeing the lifeguards, you'd be surprised. You don't really see the same people twice. Like, sometimes there will be a regular. I remember one year, this one spot I used to go to because it was nice to set up the barbecue there. There was always this old man that wore these short shorts that were too short, and he would hot dog in the sun on both sides for 10 minutes, and then he'd swim for 5 minutes and repeat. She's a beach cleaner. You might. Well, I mean, like I said, going to the beach for 8 years now. Why haven't I seen her before? You know? I just wish I had remembered, like, she fully told me, and it might not have been her real address, but she gave me the address where she lives, and then I could have just, like, made a mental note of that and just don't go to that part of the beach again during that time. The smell of a fart, Mike. If I see her again, I'll just say, "Hi, sir." It's unlikely. Or if I see her from a distance, next time I'll just have my camera ready. Need more viral Karens. I used to always keep a GoPro on my helmet recording from the time I go out my front door to the time I get home, and I would catch so much craziness, but I don't know. All of those clips are just on my hard drive. It's like, kind of just lost interest in doing that. I was looking at the price of GoPros in the last week, but then I was like, well, if I'm going to buy a GoPro, I may as well just buy a newer phone. My phone's this one's pretty trash. I could just get a better phone for less. Then I started looking at camera lenses. I was like, well, I already have a really nice camera. Just get better camera lenses and use that. And in the end, I just said, F all of it. But I've been getting out with my camera pretty regularly. Like I said, I recorded 60 minutes of just the waves, and as the sun was going down tonight, I already copied the clip onto the computer. I'm going to edit that up tonight. Once this stream's done, it'll be a quick edit. I've recorded a couple skates. If I record something and it's mediocre, I'm not going to post it. I'm just going to delete it. I'm thinking about going down the Leslie split tomorrow. Also, I found one of my camera batteries that was missing. That was one of the reasons I wasn't really getting out with my camera. Like, I almost bought one this week. I'm glad I found it. How you been, Mike? What's going on with you? You're into the wobbly pops, eh? Joker. Yeah, It's worth going back and listening to the story, Mike. I don't feel like repeating it right away. I just told it. Going 1 year older. Oh, it's your birthday? Bessie Coleman and George Washington is a big dye chip on his nose. I keep forgetting the email Mama's gone creating. Her package has been, she sent me a, I don't know, her package went MIA the same time she did. Where are you, Mama? Shoot. I got another 500 nickel dollars today. So if anyone wants a date run of nickel, Canadian nickel dollars, now's the time. I'm selling them for less than they go for on Evil Bay, and they'll be better because I always send out the best ones first. I go through them, I keep the very best ones for myself, and then after that, the rest of them go out to y'all, and then whatever doesn't sell is going to end up going back to the bank. I'm getting them from my coin shop. He doesn't go through them. He doesn't have time to go through them. And he's actually pretty appreciative that I am taking them because he doesn't even have the time to walk them across the street and cash them. So that's cool for me. This one's got some nice lines on it. There's a lot of errors in this year of the penny. Friday rolling over to 48. Right on. If I knew, I would have sent you something. I got a bunch of papers. I don't like. I want to actually. You know what? You're in Ontario, in Canada, so I could probably send you a bunch of these. Do you roll king size? Yo, do the Mike Tyson for your birthday, will you already? This guy. They're all king size. Except for these. Yeah, you sent me some coins, and I know I don't have to send you anything back. I know a lot of you send me stuff and you say I don't have to send anything back, but I like to send you stuff because then you keep sending me more stuff, right? You know? Like, I wouldn't send stuff to people continuously free forever without getting stuff back. So, yeah, I know it's expensive to fill them. All right, so there is 3 regular size ones in here, so I can send those. And 2 of them have tips, and 1's curved. I know you're curved, so. And then this will be all king sizes. Yeah. Let me show y'all. Let me show William my new UFO coin. I think I'm up to 28 glow-in-the-dark coins now. I was at my coin shop today going through his bins of international banknotes with the UV light. One, I didn't expect it to get so hot as I was. I was just flipping through and doing like this to see which ones have features that glow in the dark, because there's no place where you can go on the internet and go, show me all the banknotes that have glow in the dark watermarks and see them all in one place, right? So I was flipping through, and I is actually surprised. I don't think I took pictures of them with the UV light on them though. I was taking pictures of them so I remember which are which. Yeah, I wasn't. But there's a lot of different ones. So I'm gonna go back tomorrow, and I'm probably gonna buy a whole bunch, like, and I'm hoping he gives me a discount. They're like $6 to $15 each, but like all different countries. They're like, yeah, some had like flowers, some had alligators. He didn't even know that exists, and I'm like, oh, this one has alligators. He's like, what? Show me. Why isn't this focusing? So I have 2 of the square 1 ounce UFOs now. So I had the 2023. This is the 2022. It's a bit scratched up, but hey, I think it came out to a bit less than retail. So that's cool. There. I can fake turning the lights out by just turning that down. Same difference to the camera. Kind of. Yep, trying to get them all. Yes, he does. And he'll be jealous that I got another one of these. He won some stuff from me and I accidentally sent it to him twice. I said, you better send me something back. He said, I will. I'm still hoping and praying I'll get it. Not getting hit. Hit by what? What? Maybe. But the thing is, the paint on them so thin that like you'd probably have to hit it with a lot of light. Like some of them, I'm not sure if some are just UV reactive. I know some of the coins I have, if I put them in bright light and then I go in the dark right away, you'll see a faint glow. But most of them just light up best when you have one of these. I have 3 of these now. I think I'm going to sell one to my friend. Or, I don't know. It's his birthday next month. I've been selling him my extra glow-in-the-dark coins, but he doesn't have anything to light them up. Oh, yeah, William, I don't think you saw this one. William, did you see the one I got at the coin show? Have you seen this one yet, William? I guess I got 3 ounces that glow in the dark this month. Okay, I won't take it out then. Mike, did you see this one? As I show you anyways. They look better in the dark. Mike says no. Oh, well, there it is. That's a 2 ounce. The other light is a bit better. Yeah, this one's up there. That's why I was glad I was able to talk them down. It's one of my favorites now. I don't know if it's my actual favorite. It's my first 2 ounce. It's my first 2 ounce. I like the bat signal. And I do like some of the other ones. Like I have the full set of native ones. Hey, Ogre. You see how the jellyfish in the middle continues glowing? Slightly. If you hit that with a bright light, it will do that too. But you notice how like the pink corals, they don't do that? Well, kind of do. You can see that crab looking thing in the lower. See how they kind of continue glowing? So there's different paints they use on the different coins, and depending like on how much of the pigment they put. Oh, I can see that glowing. It depends how much pigment they put, and it depends how thick it is. It depends on a lot of things. Like you can see that glowing still. But they're always, it's faint because it's so thin. See how it's charged up? And then I don't know how well you see that on your devices. I can see that with my eyes. But yeah, that's definitely one of my favorites. It's the most expensive one. Fudge. What's happening, Ogre? I'm just going through more pennies, trying to get through them. I picked up another 500 nickel dollars today, 200 half dollars. So, trying to get through the pennies so I can get back to those. Which is crazy because I'm also thinking about going by the credit union this week because I know they got boxes in their safe and they gave me their number so that I can call and arrange with them. I know they'll be happy to take them. I'm glad some of the credit unions, like there's one branch, I kind of can't blame them. I dumped a lot of coins on them, so once they get a box, they ship it off right away. I guess they didn't want to encourage me to start going there more for coins. Kind of worked. I don't really go there. It's not even worth going there to dump on them just to annoy them because there's just so many places closer. Like with the big bank, there's one bank they always want the $1 and $2 coins, and then there's one that always wants the quarters. So I just always bring it to those banks which are close, and then they're happy and it's close, so I'm happy. You like the spaceship one? Which one? The new one or the old one? I got two of them now. Yeah, I just got another one this week, another spaceship. But yeah, thanks. I'm trying to get them all. There was one today that I was watching, or the auction ended today, and I fell asleep while we had a thunderstorm. So I missed that one. There's another. Oh, these are all the error coins. Somehow I picked up the stack of error coins. At least I noticed on the first one. Yeah, the spaceship ones are nice. They got a real premium though. Oh, check this out. I was showing some of y'all earlier, and I showed some of y'all yesterday. But there was a new coin that came out 4 days ago, and it sold out overnight. It's a slightly concave coin. It's 100 grams of 999 silver. There's going to be 7 of them in the series from Solomon Islands. It said the mintage was only $799. I don't know if that was just what's in Canada or if that's worldwide. Look, it didn't even get a lot of views 4 days ago. Unlisted. Oh man, you know what? No. If I was signed in as Stone Day, I'd type I like trees. Yeah, 799 mintage, 290 Canadian, which is about 300 US for 100 grams of silver. I saw it when it came out and I thought about it and I said, nah. Woke up in the morning and it was sold out. Like, it's one of those ones that has such a low mintage, it's almost worth getting it because it's kind of rare, right? At only 799. But I really didn't like this creature thing here. Like, that's mythology, and that's really outside of my beliefs system, like, as a Christian. So I couldn't. And it's outside of the scope of what I collect. I collect glow-in-the-dark stuff and Toronto coins. Now, mind you, if that coin glowed in the dark, I would have said, okay, take my money. Dang. Ruined by a fingerprint. That one has the error on the first day. The die chip on the first day. And It's got the crack between the R and the E. Lots of errors in this year. I almost had a fight today, Ogre, with the final boss of Karen's. That wasn't almost a fight. I knew how to deal with her. But I think next time I have a Karen boss, I just have to remember to call them sir. Because that will... Oh, that would upset her so much. Sir, you're scaring me. I feel threatened. Please, I identify as a woman. Please don't R-word me. Later, Mike. Thanks for stopping in. Have a nice week. Or as she said what she did, I should have just been like, yes, sir, I agree with you, sir. I've had it happen to me, sir. I really got to remember that and just hope that I have my camera out fast enough to, because there's no way she would have quit. Like, I took the camera out and the Karen boss, that almost looks like a chip, started singing a different tune. But, yeah, you start calling one of them sir, they're not going to be able to control their anger. I don't think that's a chip. It's a scratch. Got an auction tomorrow. Oh, it's after midnight. Good night, JJ. Thanks for clicking in and hanging out. Hope you enjoy the rest of your weekend and have a great day tomorrow. I'll be posting a video of the waves tonight, and I'm going to try and get down to the Leslie Split tomorrow and film that. No guarantees. Also trying to get to my coin shop. From Coin Shop, I asked if I could film the collection of old Roman coins. It's got this collection of old Roman coins that's worth like 10 grand US. I asked if I could film it, and he said yes. I mean, it's something that will be harder for him to sell, so putting it online to get interest is cool. I was also kind of worried, though. Not worried, just sensitive to the person who sold it. The person who sold it didn't want to sell it, but they needed the money. So he was saying if I post it, he doesn't want them to see it. I mean, the internet's so big, it's unlikely that I don't think he'll see it. It's not watching my channel. So I'm just going to go through 2009. Wow, I've been here for over an hour and I haven't done anything. What, like one roll? What? Wow. Yeah, I'm just going to do 2009 and then I'm going to call it a night. I'm not trying to stay up too late myself. But I am trying to get through these pennies so that I can get them to everyone. John Jacobs wants some, Jack Gelman wants some, Almost Gone Creating wants some. I want to finish my book. So, gotta get through them, you know? This is the way. always gets so warm in here when I turn the extra computer and lights on. It's wild. So the Leslie split is, they started making it in the 1950s, essentially as the metro. The subway system was being built and they were tunneling. It created a lot of earthworks, and also as old buildings were taken down, certain construction waste, rubble, and dirt was used to reclaim land. And the original goal, Toronto has an inner harbor and an outer harbor, and it wasn't until the 1960s that what do they call those, sea cans, the containers, got popularized, which changed international shipping. Before that, the Great Lakes Seaway was a corridor that was used a lot more for the shipment of bulk international goods. So the harbor was, they were changing the harbor to accommodate the amount of ships that were coming in at the time. We needed an outer harbor. But after the 1960s, shipping in the Great Lakes, that's got some awesome color, was reduced, and now all the vessels that come in and berth in Toronto offload, it's pretty much only the inner harbor that is used, and the outer harbor is used almost exclusively by small recreational crafts. Nonetheless, the Leslie Spit was created, and they still do dump there a bit, I think, if not specifically in that area, in the general area, but it is a reclamation of land that is about 3 miles long, and it's an environmentally significant area for migrating birds and other things, and there's a lot of wildlife down there, and a natural reclamation process has been happening down there. I'm not sure when it started, but it's a really nice area, and something that I hadn't thought about until I was reading up on it recently. And I said it is 3 miles long, right? So it's like 3 miles in and 3 miles out. Like, people go there in the winter to cross country ski. I never even would have thought about that until I read it. Like, there's actually a place in Toronto you can go cross country skiing. That's wild. Never even crossed my mind. And to go all the way in and out is a 10K cross country ski. Mind boggling. That's right, there's 2 main varieties, but there's a lot of errors. I've already been finding a bunch of them. I don't know how I'd get down there with cross country skis. Yeah. If I live closer, maybe. So this one has the crack between the R and the E. The magnetic is steel and the non-magnetic is zinc. These are on a big screen right in front of my face. These are all errors that I found. I'll find some more. It's probably the main reason I would consider putting the TV up on the wall so I could have it even bigger in my face. It's funny, this girl I was talking to recently always wanted to come over, and I was so bored every time she came over. I got a TV, and then she stopped coming over, and I never even put the TV up. This one has the crack between the R and the E. Pretty sure she's a bit materialistic though, because one of the last times I talked to her, she asked me, "Did you put the little TV up?" And she self-corrected her words almost immediately. Little TV. Say you're materialistic without saying you're materialistic. Small TV. I learned something from her though. Or not directly, indirectly. I did not understand why she watched movies with the closed caption on. And I was joking about that with one of my other girlfriends. And she said, "Oh, that's cause..." How did she phrase it? She said, "Oh, that's cause she's no good at listening." So if you ever meet someone that has to watch movies with the closed captioning on, it's because they're no good at listening. It's a red flag. That's hilarious. I still want to fix my other skateboard too and do a video of that. Jeez. Alright, I got 2 rolls left. It's like 1:15. What is this? 1:45 in the morning. Wow, big tune. That one's got the crack between the R and the E also. It's about 20 errors I've found so far. Because I'm looking for the errors, it's making it harder. This one has the chip on the first A. I could be anyone, a male or a female. If they have, like, if you're watching a movie, like in your living room, and you have the closed captioning on, and that's like you're sitting there, and the only thing you're doing is watching the movie, and you need the closed caption on, it's because you're no good at listening. Mind you, part of that is because your attention's divided. They're probably on their little pocket confuser, you know, doing the doot 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 doot, you know, like the doot 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 doot, talking to 100 people, right? So, but it's the same difference. You're no good at listening, right? Hey, LB, see the chip on the first day there, Ogre? See, I saw that zoomed out. Once you know what you're looking for. But I don't remember all the errors. There was too many for this year for me to remember them all. How you doing, LB? I'm going through 2009 Canadian 1-cent coins, pulling the good ones from the not so good ones while trying to quickly look for some errors as I do. I need to get through my Canadian 1-cent coins. And this also has a chip crack between the R and the E. A lot of them have this one. Good, but I also messed up one thing, and I told myself before I fully taped the pack all together, I was like, check the pack, check the pack, check the pack. I taped it all up, and I so I have to, I'm riding it, but I do have to fix it. And I also want to go on to fixing one of the other boards. I mean, I have parts for 3 boards. See the crack between the R and the E? How long you been listening, Miss Southern Belle? Did you hear about my encounter with the Karen final boss today? Or did you just tune in to the closed captioning, the not final Karen? See, even that one I can see when it's like this. Once you know what you're looking for. Actually, let me recap. Look at this. This coin came out 4 days ago and it sold out overnight. But I'm Christian, so this mythical whatever this is not quite in like this mythology type thing. Not quite in line. Like, I mean, if the coin glowed in the dark, I would have been like, yeah, here, take my money, please. I got a new glow-in-the-dark coin this week. I was showing that off earlier. I hope you're doing well, Miss Bell. I'm just going through some 2009 Canadian 1-cent coins. Mama's Gone Creating wants some. Jack Gelman wants some. John Jacobs wants some. And Stephen Crawford wants some. So, and also I need to complete my book. So I got to get through them. I went through 22 boxes, which is something like 22. I had about 20, I think it was 22,000 pennies. And I was like, okay, I'm done with this. And I just put them aside for like 3 months. And I'm just getting back to them now. Going through a few every night. It'll probably take me about a week to get all caught up. So there's a chip on the second A. That one I haven't really been looking for. So over the 9 on the stem, there's like a little knuckle. The G, oh, I haven't been looking for that one either. Shoot. That I've been looking for. I think I found one of those. I haven't found the D. I found that, lots of that one. I don't think I found the third A yet. I haven't found that crack yet. Oh, over the 09. I know there's also that one I've been finding a lot of. That one, I've been having a hard time trying to see that one. There. And I haven't seen any doubling yet like that. Yeah, so going through these to finish my book and send them off to others. See, this one has on, I think, was this the one I was just showing you up close? Probably. The first day has a chip. And the G almost, no, but the RE has a crack. But yeah, the skateboard's been good. I was out riding on it today, yesterday, day before. I think I'm gonna go for a long ride tomorrow. I want to go down the Leslie Spit, which is a 3-mile land reclamation project in Lake Ontario. Let me Google that real quick and show you what it is. So I'm gonna skate out there tomorrow on account I wake up early enough. And maps.googler. But I haven't been down there for a couple years, so that'll be nice. And that will let me get a range test with the board. Mind you, the thing I messed up was the balancing cable. So I'm not able to fully charge the battery because I'm not unable to balance charge it. I can fix it properly, or I can just make an adapter. I'm gonna just make an adapter, but I just haven't been fully charging the battery, which is fine. I'm getting miles out of it. I went to so this is the Leslie Spit. This is all man-made, dumping like when they were digging the subway tunnels and tearing down old construction. And when I'm down there videoing it, you'll see it. It's all, yeah. But they've been doing every time they dredge or have like silt, they've been putting that on top of all the rubble, and it's actually an environmentally significant area now. This is the most southern point in Toronto here. And how do I go satellite? Here we go. So from like up here all the way in is like 3 miles, and then all the way out. So that's a nice, if you just go straight in and out, 6 miles, but you can zoom in, you bugger. There's like all these, and then there's one area, I can't remember exactly where it is. There's like a little BMX area with like jumps and tabletop jumps and all kinds of like the curved ramps and stuff. But yeah, you go down there, you can go around like a good 10 miles. I don't know how I see people walking in here sometimes and they're not carrying water. That's crazy. Like probably their first time going in there, but you can almost see how it's just like rubble. So yeah, I think tomorrow I'm gonna go down there with my camera and one of my long lenses so I can take some video, maybe some photographs of some of the wildlife from far away. I know you get a lot of migrating birds down there and stuff. And there's all these trails. I can't go on all of them with the skateboard. Some of the beaches are nice. Like you go there and you're legit just all by yourself. So that's what I want to do tomorrow. Skate around in here. Pond. Sailing club. Yeah, there's the bridge, floating bridge. It's a really cool area. Yeah. It's away from traffic and all of that. Like, it's a one-of-a-kind area. So I'll go for a nice long skate down there tomorrow, and then go to the coin shop after on the way home. Hey, was this the same coin I've been staring at for half an hour? Let's just put that with the errors. We're here. It's nicer when you're on the ground. I've seen a lot of wildlife in there. So I want to go in there and just try and film some of it. Try and do a range test on my skateboard. No errors on this one. Most people and most Torontonians don't even know about it. I discovered it just skating by it. Like, on my skateboard, I just skate around everywhere till I get lost sometimes. And that's how I found it. Every time I ask people, do you know about the Leslie Spit? Nobody knows about it. But yeah, the skateboard is built and I've been riding it. Was that fat bastard's burrito today, and it was 2 police ahead of me, and there was only 1 employee, so like I was there for probably 5-10 minutes waiting for my order while they were waiting for their order. They asked me how fast it goes. They say 40 kilometers an hour, which is about 30 miles an hour. And they kept asking me questions about it, and I asked them a question that I've been wanting. Usually I don't really try to talk to police or ask them anything in general, especially like when it's kind of incriminating. I said, so this is illegal for me to ride in the road and on the sidewalk. What do you recommend? The one, I could see the gears turning in his brain for a minute. Like, well, a few seconds. He says, well, I probably picked the lesser of 2 evils. The sidewalk is what he said. Yeah. Yeah, so I'm breaking the law on this thing. What do you recommend? That one looks like it has the crack on the first. Oh, it definitely has the chip on the third A. Looks like it has a little bit on the first A. Definitely got a big booger on the third A. Yeah, I'm gonna have to get a bunch of flips for these, so I can. Yeah, I gotta remember to get that from the collectible shop tomorrow. I do prefer to ride in the road. The road is smoother than the sidewalk. Hitting those cracks every like 3 feet, ba-bump, 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 is hard on everything. Most newer roads are a lot smoother to ride on, and you can get going a lot faster. You can't do 20 kilometers an hour, 30 kilometers an hour on the sidewalk. I mean, you could try. Well, I know what I'm looking for. I go on the website and I look first. Like, this is 2009, so I went through 2012 and 11 without looking at any of them, and it takes substantially longer. Look, I've been here an hour and a 40, and I've gone through 2.5 rolls, right? Whereas the first ones, I went through them quick because I was just looking like this has spots on it, so this would have gone in the don't keep it roll. I'm really taking a lot longer with them, and I think I will go back through the other years because I'm probably gonna keep like at least one of each era that's nice. They don't make them anymore, so it's worth holding on to some of them. I wish I was faster though. One's got the crack between the R and the E, but it's not significant. See this one with all the spotting, and it's got a fingerprint and carbon spots. This isn't really a keeper unless it has some kind of... I'm not seeing anything. Yeah. Oh, and Miss Southern Belle, I was at the beach today. I had my camera set up right on the edge of the lake where there were some nice rocks and the waves were just crashing up. Most of it's pretty good. There were a couple airplanes that passed by, and towards the end, after the sun had set, the police went by on their ATV. So that kind of sort of ruined the consistency of just the waves crashing up on shore, which I was just trying to get waves crashing for like 60 minutes. So it's close. That's something that maybe would be worth, like, but then again, well, I was thinking that filming something like that down the Leslie Spit, the area I was just showing you, would be good, because then there wouldn't be those ATVs, but there's still going to be airplanes, and since it's actually closer to the harbor, there'd be more boats going by, and some of them are loud, like the ones with the V8s, the power boats, just like... Some of them are loud. I don't really know anywhere to go where I could just sit for hours and just record the sound of water in the city. This one looks like it's got the crack between the R and the E. A lot of that's the most common error in this year. Found it buried. I know of him, yes. He actually told me not to return the pennies to the bank, to give them to him, but I don't understand how that would happen when he's way up in the North Pole. And it's like 28 pounds a bag or something. I can't remember how much it is. It's like, let's say 20 pounds a box, and I had so many boxes. How is that even supposed to happen? But, and I am subscribed to Canadian Scrapper. I've been up on panel on Found It Buried, like last year around when I first met him, but we're two different individuals. So I think a couple of the quarters in my book are from him. I do have all the commemorative quarters and all the commemorative toonies, and I have all the old nickel dollars, all of which are available for sale or trade. I prefer to trade. Yeah, selling is trading also, in a sense, but... Oh yeah, that's what I forgot to ask about. The mint roll, provincial rolls. I gotta try and remember, see if I can get a... spend more, get a better deal, save more money by spending more. Shoot. Mint rolls, the small cents that are missing from my book. Maybe I won't get the $50 that are missing from my book, the silver $50. Maybe I'll wait, see if silver comes down a bit before I grab any more. How's the crack? Nothing there. Yeah, that RE crack is very common. The heck is that? I don't know. You're coloring a squirrel? That's what Cletus McFarlane calls George. Squirrel. Trying to understand a crazy person's thought is like trying to think what a squirrel is thinking. It's not possible. I never, oh, pardon me. I'm not yawning, you're yawning. I just remembered I had those sheets to send to you and I never got around to sending them to you. You have so much stuff to color already. But I bought packaging just specific. I still have it. I bought special packaging just to send them to you. And then life kept happening. I was at the thrift shop and I saw some of those adult coloring books and I thought about grabbing a couple of them, but I was like, what am I gonna do with these in the summer? I'm trying to get outside and film stuff while I can. Like, if anything, do some of these coins. And I have one fully functioning skateboard right now, and I have the parts and knowledge to rebuild the other two. So that's something, like, that's what I'm trying to focus on. And I need to do. But also trying to do like nature stuff. Like I said, I recorded an hour of the waves today. Once I finish up this, I'm going to, it's not hard. I basically just have to import the clips, export them and upload them. It won't take long. Tomorrow's video will be harder because it will be a lot of clips. But yeah, I should probably carry my monopod too. if I'm bringing my long lens to record clips. It'll be fun. I don't know how I'm tired. I slept so late today because of the thunderstorm. Aquarium hunting always makes me sleepy. Even with all the lights on. What color is the squirrel? Brown, red, gray? I have a picture of a squirrel running up a tree with a slice of pizza. It was a New York squirrel. New York squirrels are different. Hey, Jack. I'm getting on through the pennies again so I can get them done and get them to you. And JJ, Mom was gone creating, and Stephen Crawford. It's a rainbow squirrel. Uh-oh, it's a real crazy squirrel then. How you doing, Jack? Good to see you. Hope you're doing well. Oh, this one has the G chip. I think that's the first one I've noticed. There may have been more that I overlooked, but that's the first one I've officially noticed. I think. Yep, that's definitely the G crack chip. That's the G chip. Oh, that's a lot of errors. I gotta remember to get flips for these. And yeah, I'm probably just gonna pick like the best one or two of each error. That one has the C chip. First C in Canada has the chip. What'd you eat? I had a burrito today. I'm starting to feel it. Oh, that looks like it has the 9 crack. I'm gonna have to get closer to see if that's a crack or a scratch. Do you want errors too, Jack? Errors will cost more because it's taking me forever to find them. I should have known beef and potatoes. I can't really tell if that's a scratch or a crack. Enhance. If it's a crack, it will be raised, right? So if I put light from the side, then it will cast a shadow. So I just need to change the light to check it. So let me find my flashlight. You mean, yeah, that looks like... Let me bring up the picture. It looks like this one. Where's my flashlight? There it is. Looks like that one, but it's not quite the same. It's in a different spot too. And yeah, it's in a different spot entirely. So if it's a crack... it will have a shadow on the right because I'm shining the light from the left. Just like how everything else, I kind of see a highlight on the left indicating that it is raised, right? Like the light is on the left, so if it's raised it will have a highlight on the left, and like you can see on the stem it's light on the left and dark on the right. So I'm looking at that. If it's a scratch, then it will be dark on the left and light on the right because it's recessed, right? Yeah, it's got the chip at the bottom of the seed, that's for sure. But I'm trying to figure if that's a scratch or a crack. Right there, I'm not... Oh, man. Your head hurts. They may have drugs for that. Okay, the light is on the left and the highlight is on the right, so that's a scratch. That's a scratch, I think. There's all the light. Well, either way, it's in there, so I don't need to keep looking at it. It's got the C. It's got the C chip, so we'll put that with the errors. I don't know. I think I need to take this plastic bit off of here because that limits how low it can go. If that's not there, then I could go lower. So one of these days I'm gonna go at that with a hammer or something and just like bang, so I can get in closer to the coins. Those are all the errors I've found so far in this year. It's quite a few. And there's probably a bunch of errors in the 10, 11, and 12 because I wasn't really looking so close. I just started really paying attention for errors. At the end of the stream I'll do a duck race as usual, and you get whoever wins gets to guess what's in the swear jar, and when someone gets that right you get to keep one of the coins from the swear jar. There's silver in there, glow in the dark coin in there, painted commemoratives from every year in there. This one looks nice. Looks like something in that second zero. Could just be a spot. That looks like a die crack on her shoulder. It's not, yeah, that's not a scratch. I don't think that one was in the sense. What you talking about? You want errors, Jack, or just normies? Yeah, we saw that chip on the first C in Canada. It's one of the known chips right there. Haven't found that one yet. Or that one. Or the doubling. Huh, I found a crack Clash I gotta look up the terminology again. I'm not an expert on all of this. That looks, I mean, it's something. I'll put that with the errors. I can review all of these later. There's something on that first zero. Linear blister. Jeez, I don't even know what these things mean. That's just a carbon spot that's looking funny. But what's that? Bubble. Oh, just nothing. Yes, Jack. I, an ogre, and you saw that. It's one of the common errors. I think it's the second one of those I found. Third time, my friend, for the pennies that I'm setting aside for you, Jack. Do you just want one from each year, or are you interested in any errors also? Because I'm starting to look for errors, and I'm probably not going to keep all of the errors for myself because I just don't want all of them. And but errors I'm going to charge a little bit more for on account of the amount of time it takes for me to find them, right? And I don't know what I'm even charging for any of the pennies yet. I have to look online and think about it. Like, I've put a lot of time and like I think it was the entire month of January going through pennies, which kind of will mean you end up getting nice ones, right? Like, I could have just dipped in and just randomly grabbed one from every year and you'd already have them, but you wouldn't have the best ones. Like, this whole process is, you're all getting the best of what I have to share, right? And like the errors, that's been so far the most time consuming thing I've looked for. And you don't have to take them. But if you want errors, I'm happy to share them. I'm not going to keep them all, right? I'm not. And if every year is like this, wow, there's a lot of errors, friend. I mean, you can't, like, there's less and less pennies all the time, right? So, like, where else are you going to end up getting them? I mean, yeah, I'll look at what they're going for, and I'm gonna sell them cheaper than what the next person is, right? So this was just a normie. But it's up to each of you. Some of the errors are neater than others. But like I've found, that's all errors I've found so far, different errors. So I'll probably keep one or two of each error for myself, and then the extras I'll share out with the rest of y'all. And these are available for everyone if anyone wants. I like to trade. Hey, don't fly in my face, you little bugger, or you'll die. I will eat you. Nothing on this one. You don't want the errors? That's cool. I got a bunch of Wheaties today. This bag of pennies was free. There's like about 15 Wheaties in here. I'll flip through that at the end. I still have a roll and a half to go through. This takes so long when looking for errors. It's kind of silly. Like after this year, the rest I might just. I don't know. I don't know. Because if I'm not looking for errors, then I'm gonna end up giving them away unintentionally to everyone that I'm sending them. I kind of have to sorta, but not really look for them. Yeah, the Wheaties were free too. Oh, I got some steel cents today too. I got 3 steel cents free also. I was at the coin shop. They were on his counter. He asked me if I wanted them. I said sure. Sure, I'll take them. He's not doing anything with them. Nice. I'm still on the fence about getting the albums for the US cents. Eventually, I may get them. Oh, no, it's just a reflection. Eventually, I'm not trying. Oh, yeah, that's something on her shoulder, isn't it? Like after I go through the Canadian coin. Oh, it's on all of them. Okay, never mind. After I go through the Canadian coins. Also, I have like 2 boxes of US cents, and I was trying to find someone to go like just do a fun box battle with. Not even really a battle. Like we merge streams. You go through a box, I go through a box, and then at least if I pull something, like I don't know anything about them. It's the thing. Like, you know. So like if I was with like say Copper Hour or Walker or Magnets who said they were interested, but they're busy fellas, so that's what it is. But it'd be nice like if I'm up on their channel and then I pull something up that's like, oh, put that by, like I have more eyes going through it with me and I'll find more things. I know Jack and a few others have sent me like cheat sheets of what to look for, but sometimes it's just easier when you have people looking with you, You ate too many taters. Coin Quester. Yo, this fly. Of course, I go to put the pennies down and he takes off. He's gonna die. It's a little fruit fly. I don't have any fruit out, so I better kill him before he breeds. Well, these... I don't know, depends what it is. I don't... Yeah. I don't know that I would trade pennies for pennies. It depends what it is, friend. I remember originally that... Well... Yeah. I don't know, Mama bought hers. I believe that's also what you're gonna do. And JJ sent me, I believe, 2 envelopes of coins that are on the way for his. Like I have 2 boxes of US pennies. I don't know what's in there. Like, I mean, if I got the books and I filled my books and then I'm like, oh, I'm missing these ones, then yeah, for sure, I'd be happy to trade for the ones that I'm missing. Absolutely. But it would really depend what it is. Like, I don't need any Wheaties. I have lots of Wheaties. I have a few steel cent, like, yeah, the only pennies I might want are, like, I even have a bunch of Indian head cents that I've got from you too, friend. I don't even know that need any more of those right now. I mean, I absolutely love to trade for things I don't have, for sure, for sure, for sure. I'm not saying no, just know the stuff I already have. I don't want to say. If we get to 2 and I'm not done, I'm gonna end the stream. If you need some help, I've been expecting meat coins for years. I found lots of cool stuff. Nice. I'll email you a cool book we'll definitely use. Oh, an ebook? Sure. I don't know when I'll get on to the US cents. Like after I do these pennies, I have a lot of nickel dollars I need to go through still. I picked up hundreds more today, and I have half dollars, and yeah, there's just always stuff to look at, and the foreign stuff is like the foreign stuff's not at the top of my list to go through. Although I would like to, because probably towards August is when my family usually comes up from the US. So if I've already gone through the boxes of pennies, I can just give it to them. Be like, here, take it. Just take it. I wouldn't even ask them for money for it, because that's kind of an a-hole move. Like, give me money for, like, no. Because the time that it would take them just to carry that back and go to the bank and deposit it is for $50. I'd rather than just let them have it. Every time they visit, they bring me stuff, so I wouldn't even ask for it. But yeah, it'd be nice to go through them before then, so probably, and that's like in a couple months, so but it's not that big a deal. It's only $50. Thank you, Jack. I can't remember if that's the one you sent me before. You can't even remember if you emailed me the one before or if you texted it. I've had so many people send me cheat sheets, and I should have done a better job at like keeping track of where I put them. Oh, that's the RE crack. That's the RE crack. Thank you. Alright, let me roll this. Wow, I can't. This was 4 rolls, and I'm 2 out. Wow. Looking for errors really slows the process down. Wow. Well, at least I have content for the next week or 2. This is why I didn't look at pennies for like 3 months. I'm amazed I powered through those 22 boxes in a month. It was less than a month. William said it would take me all year. I'd be looking through them till December, and I did it in a month. And now, well, I wasn't looking for errors. I separated the US, the copper, and the zinc. All the copper is sorted by year, I think. Yeah, all the copper is sorted by year in the rolls, just like the zincs. And I only kept the nicer looking zincs. Anything that was grody, corroded, nasty, got sent back. I considered it not worth keeping. I'm sure I got rid of stuff like errors or whatever. But I did keep I looked at every single 2006 because there's one special 2006. But, yeah. I don't think well, there's always in the future. I can look through all the coppers for errors. I guess there's a lot of content there to milk in the years to come. The dealer at my coin shop was telling me about he had got a big Rubbermaid box of like a bunch of Chinese notes, and they were all different, and that took him forever, like a week, and he just went mad almost going through it. Sold it for a good price though. Some Chinese notes were looking interesting, how they're like tiny. Last roll. Oh no, I didn't even finish this roll. Smart. Let me finish that. I'm gonna get some water. Oh, I'm gonna eat some cake because I can, and I'm gonna have some water. I'm still gonna go at 2. Try and get through this. I don't know. I might. Well, I'm gonna finish this roll. I'm gonna finish this roll. I didn't think it would take me so long. What do I have to do? Oh, that tastes so good. Wow, it is cheesecake, man. Oh, that's so good. That's so good. That's so good. Oh my goodness. I'm sorry, I need a little me break. Did you get cheesecake today, Jack? I got cheesecake today, Jack. Let me get it nice and close for you. Oh, that's so good. I should take a picture and send it to you, Jack. He's always sending me pictures of food, so I should return the favor. I can show you. Let's see the last picture of food that Jack sent. Wait, what? I didn't even see that one. When did you send that, Jack? He's always sending pictures of food. I'm here looking for the picture of the cheesecake. Ah, you did send that. Oh, I think I deleted it. Because I was like, don't send me that. And I deleted it. I'm remembering now. I was cheesecake envious, so I deleted it. It's too late for coffee now, Jack. I thought about having one before midnight. I almost didn't take this thing. I got stuff like this from work for free. That was a nice little break. Fen notes, that's what they're called. You had a lot of China notes. I'm literally just sitting there flipping through and shining the UV light on them. And any that have like details that are more intricate than just threads or spots or numbers, I'm gonna get them. People have like a bunch of coins set up on like little coin display shelf holder things, and they show them off. I was kind of going to do that with the notes that glow in the dark, but as I thought about it more, it's probably not a good idea because UV light fades things, so I'd literally just be destroying all of the notes that cost money. So I'll probably just do a video on each one, like something in 4K, high res, show the details, put it under the scope. I didn't look at for errors on that one. And then, yeah, then it will just go, I'm going to have a book. It's just all UV notes, glow notes, I think. And that's just what they'll all have in common. They have a lot of UV watermarks. I tried finding, there's no one place where you can really see or find or look them all up. Talking to my coin dealer, he said, because I asked him, because like for the Royal Canadian coins, you can get the Charleston Coin Guide, the volume 2, and you can flip through it and it will tell you what all the glow in the dark coins are. But yeah, I gotta be careful what I show off. I had a coin, I got one glowing. Have you seen the glow in the dark fish video that he posted? Where do you think he learnt about that fish? He's like, oh, that's nice. He bought it and he posted the video before I ever got around to doing my video. He used to come around these parts a lot more. That's kind of why I don't mind doing the glow in the dark stuff, because a lot of y'all know a lot more about everything than I do. But not everyone knows a lot about all the stuff that glows in the dark. It seems to be quite the niche area, you know. It's kind of off the beaten path. Like I went to a coin show for the first time 3 weeks ago, and there was only one booth that had any glow in the dark coins, and he only had 3. I bought one of them, so I think it's a very unique area of interest. That's probably why I like it. I don't really like to follow the path. I kind of like to beat my own, struggle with it. Enjoy your coffee, Jack. Do you know the coin I'm talking about? I have it handy. That might be a good peek through his. But yeah, at my LCS, he has like 4 large bins of notes from all around the world, and just I think I sat there for 30 minutes flipping through 2 of them. Next time I go back, I'm gonna give myself more time, flip through all of them and or what's left, and I'm just gonna buy anything that has nice UV features. It's nice to be able to just sit there and have that to, you know, flip through a bunch of foreign notes. It was neat. Every time I found something, I was like, oh, that's awesome. He's like, show me, show me. So this looks like it has quite a few chips. Right, the first A is messed up. The second A is messed up. And there's some... That's not dust. I'm wiping it, wiping it. No, that's not dust. That's... What'd you call that? Clashes? Or... Like, there's some funky stuff happening under those other letters, too. Oh, that disappeared. That's neat. Look how under the... that last A, how that disappears when the light comes on. But then you see it. And similarly over the KG, there's no lines, but then the light comes on and then there's lines. It's funny how light plays tricks like that. Yeah, I think this one has the most chips that I've seen so far tonight. All the A's have something going on, eh? Let's flip her over. It's got that RE crack. Like, I think that's the most common error. That connecting line between the R and the E. It's a little different on each. I need to set up some better light for this scope. Is what I think of her. Ah, smell that, you queen. Oh, that's my burrito coming out. Jack and Ogre, you two got here after my Karen Boss story, didn't ya? I met a Karen Boss on the beach today. Dang it, I gassed myself. Freaking yo, some people wild out too much, man. Nice. At the end of the month, there's one here in Toronto, June 22nd and 23rd. The Torex. I think it's bigger than the one I went to. Oh, that's a short I still need to post. I filmed a short of the one booth that let me film at the coin show. It was a guy that does custom pours. And I filmed his display, and I gotta remember to upload that. Good content. But I have a video I'm already planned. Oh, it's getting late now. Geez, I don't think that I'm finishing before 2. Wow. At least it's the weekend. It's not a big deal. I slept in, so whatever. Crazy. 3 hours to look at 4 rolls. That's ridiculous. Is it a special show? Is it local? Is it national? Anything particular you gonna go to the show for, Jack? How's your coffee? Oh, when I was in line at Fat Bastard Burritos, we got to talking about like Uber drivers, and like we were laughing at people who Uber coffees. The one cop said his ex used to Uber a coffee every morning. And then he got so frustrated with her. Well, those weren't his words, but he said he started just getting up and going and getting coffee, or getting up and making coffee. I can't remember, one of the two. But that stuff's so crazy. Like, I could get like, there's scenarios where it makes sense to Uber, like you know, like you're crunk, which is what the police said. Me, I'm thinking like if you're handicapped, you know, like once in a while maybe. Like me, I'll order food like maybe once or twice a month. At most, I'll order food once a week. I don't order food more than once a week. You're wasting money. Like, that's one thing. Like, if you work in Canada or North America full time, you are the 1% globally. You're the 1%, you know? But then a lot of folks, I don't want to stereotype anyone, but a lot of folks, it just tends to be younger folks though, will always complain, I don't have enough money. I don't get enough money. I don't make enough money. And they don't pay me enough money. And it's like, no, you just spend too much money. You know, lifestyle choices got you to where you are. You know, learn to cook. Stop ordering all your food, your meals. I know some people, they spend more money on food than rent, and rent ain't cheap. And they wonder why they're broke. I don't cook everything because I want to. I cook everything because I'm not trying. Like, freaking $12 coffee if you Uber a coffee, like, that's ridiculous. You get a whole thing of beans that will last you the month for $12. And then all you need is hot water. You want sugar? That's another two. You want cream? That's like what? Another. So like for the price of two coffees, you have coffee for a whole month. So then that's like we round down 10 into say 30 because we're rounding down. That's $300 in a month just for one coffee, and some people be doing that every day. It's crazy. I'm flabbergasted that some people don't understand why they be broke. It's mind-boggling. I finished all my dip last night, and I ate so much chips last night. As I fell asleep, I honestly thought I was gonna puke. And then as I was falling asleep, I was like, damn, did I get this from the little kid? There's an infant at work. She was getting over some type of stomach bug. She couldn't keep food down. And of course, I like the little kid, and the little kid likes me and is always coming up to me and bugging me. And it was funny. She wasn't doing anything because she's just getting over being sick, and she wasn't even walking. And she's usually walking everywhere and checking everything out because she's just been walking for like a month. I was towards the end of my work day that she finally ventured over to me, and I don't know. I guess I just got a soft spot for kids or something. I had my electric skateboard, and I was trying to teach her how to get it to motor, so she was touching that, and then I realized I was touching that, and I was like, damn, I got the bug from her, didn't I, as I was falling asleep. But no, I just ate too many chips and dip. Nothing in particular, might be a few silver dollars. I got my Morgan check today when I was at the coin shop. It wasn't a flip. I don't know why y'all never told me to do the ping test. Everybody said to bring it to my dealer and get it checked. I did the magnet test, I did the diameter test, I did the weight test or check, whatever you want to call it, but we never did this. Whoops, don't fall on the floor. Definitely sounds silver. This was 20 Canadian, which is like what, 15 US? Maybe 16? $20 Canadian for this one. It's my only Morgan. It's a Morgan, right? Yeah. I saw it as like, whoa, okay. That's old. Bought it. Wasn't planning on buying it. But yeah, that was at a vintage shop. Which I might go check that out tomorrow because it's on the way to that little outdoor area I was talking about. I filmed videos in there. Oh, that's where all that native stuff was I was showing you, Jack. That's a couple more shorts that I filmed those because I wanted to post. Man, sometimes I film stuff and I just never get around to posting it. Happens all the time. Okay, last roll. So much for finishing that too. I'm averaging almost an hour a roll. Oh, pardon me. That's great. Your Morgan checks out all the ways. Yeah, I'm happy about that. In the back of my mind, I kept trying to remember to bring it there. I thought he'd put it on the Sigma, whatever that is, but he took it out of the flip and he goes bing. And then I thought to myself, why didn't I do that? And then he picked up one that was on the counter and he goes ping, and it sounded the same. And I was like, yep. Wasted a flip. Whatever. But 20 Canadian. What is that in US? Like 16? 2 is 3. So 6, 6 is 9. So 12 is 18. Is that really like 30? Oh my gosh, my math is terrible. Let me just use the Googler. Where's the keyboard? $14.60. Wow. Not even 15 US. That's like half what y'all pay for them, ain't it? A Morgan is like 30 to, well, these days 40. How much does a Morgan cost, Jack? 1921 Morgan. I mean, it's just one. Wish I could have got a whole bunch at that price. That one's got the RE. I thought so. Everyone had me tripping though. They're like, oh, are you sure it's real? Because it's so cheap. Like everyone had me tripping the other. Well, I wasn't tripping. I knew that coin wasn't a magic coin. I was talking to him about that today. He said he'll help me get it at an auction. That's one I'll auction off. Or maybe I'll keep it. I don't know. Who knows? Like, it would be one that has something going on the A. Like actually on the leg of the A. Not significant. Yep. I bought a few things from them and they gave me a cash discount, and I went back hoping they'd give me the same cash discount, but they didn't. But I still bought the rest. Should have. Oh, I didn't have the money on hand to buy it all that day I was there anyways. That's one of the ways I limit myself from, like, that's how some people never have money. They just have their Apple Pay, and they just go boop 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 with their phone, and they just don't pay attention to what they're spending. People do the same thing with their cards. You put cash in your pocket and you see it and you're like, oh damn, I need to chill. I always try and use cash. It's just easier to visually track what you're spending. I do that at coin shows. I do that when I go to festivals or like art shows or exhibits, like the Canadian National exhibit. And a lot of times I'll leave the card at home. If I really want it, I'll go back the next day, and if it's gone, then that's just what it is. I remember the one time there was something at a thrift store I wanted, and I didn't have, wasn't even the money, it was something I couldn't carry. I needed my cart for. I go back the next day or the same day, I can't remember, but I went back and I'm looking for it, I can't see it, and then I see this old man, he has it in his shopping cart, and I'm like, damn. I got cheesed. I got so cheesed. I searched for it online, and I ended up finding it on Kijiji, which is like our version of Craigslist up here in Canada, like a Facebook marketplace, but not Facebook. And someone had 2 of them assembled, and they delivered them, and for a great price too. And it was in better condition than the one at the thrift store, and it was a better color, and 2 of them was just, it wasn't meant to be, but it put it on my radar. So sometimes things just, it's not our plan, it's his plan. Nothing here. I started using the debit card. I didn't even have one. And then I had to go get my passport, and they don't take cash anymore. So I had to get a debit card for that. And here and there, I find myself using it every once in a while. Not often. Mostly when I go just to the grocery store in the neighborhood, because the grocery store gives cash back and it's closer than the bank. So I kind of kill two birds with one stone. And also, because those things, they track you, so they only see me like literally just in the neighborhood. I don't like that. And everything that happens online gets stored. There's a permanent record of it somewhere. And I know eventually algorithms, artificial intelligence, and the processing power of computers one day, if not already, it's gonna get to the point where they can literally just like punch in like your and here in Canada we call it a SIN. You all call it a social. Like they'll be able to punch that in, and then it just gives them everything, like everything you've ever done online, right in front of them, all on one screen. And that's something that like the tax man in the future will use, to just get they'll be able to see your past spending and everything. They just punch it in and then boom, everything, all your PayPals, all your Cash Apps, all your Zcash, everything, everything that you've mailed out, everything you've received, because everything that we send by mail, they take a picture of it and they store that. So every time y'all send me mail, there's a record, like there's records of everything. The only thing is they just don't yet, to my knowledge, have the ability to fully process it all and make all of that information useful. But we're not far away from the point where they will be able to do that with the way things are going. So I try to really limit my digital footprint for that reason. That's why I prefer just to trade. Send something in the mail, send you something in the mail. A lot of these have the RE crack. I haven't found any cracks in the leaves yet. I was using my charge card a bit too much in the last year. I just had that on my Evil Bay. I kind of stopped though. Nothing on this one. I never carry a balance on that thing. I'll always pay them shits off. Oh, that one's got a little booger on the A. A little booger. And it's got the RE crack. Few more. That almost looked like something on the A. I haven't seen any doubling in the date yet, or anything on that knuckle. It's hardly there. Nothing on that one. Ugh. What do you want? Let's see. Oh, there's some boogers on the D. You little snot. I think that's just the second D. Give her the D. Give her the D. Oh, is that a booger on? Oh, look at that. 0. Look at that. Is it? I think. Oh, that one wasn't even listed. We found a chip that isn't even on the site. Nice. Man. See, like I could sit and spend hours going through everything and I'll find stuff. That's crazy. That's crazy. Holy smokes. There's so much. You know, for a while I regretted I returned 400 nickel dollars to the bank. But I have I got like picked up. Yeah, I don't have any problem in that department right now. Shit, that's a nice one. Dude, I'm too lazy. I need to catch up on my own social media. Forget about them. I have a video with the waves I want to post tonight. I have the short from the coin show still. I have shorts from the vintage shop. If I don't post that wave one tonight, it probably won't get posted because I'm going to film something tomorrow, and then I want to film something at the coin shop tomorrow, and yeah, it's hard to balance my time. But I get you. Maybe after I find them all. Well, I can't say that. I was going to say after I find them all before I put them in flips, but I'm probably going to be putting them in flips gradually as I go. So maybe like these, I'm still going to have to go through them again because this is all the errors, right? And I'm not going to keep those all. I'm going to keep like the best 1 or 2 of each type of error. And then maybe I'll take pictures of them at that point. Yeah. It just makes me wonder what else I'm missing. Like I haven't been looking at this side at all, the Elizabeth. I haven't really been paying attention down here. I haven't really been paying attention to this up here. I'm really just looking in this area. Let me get a better pointer. I've really just been looking in this area because there's some cracks here. I've been looking in this area for doubling. I've really been focusing on the Canada for this year anyways, and I've been focusing on the crack here, the RE crack and the chip there, and then there's supposed to be a crack comes out of her lip, and then there's some other feature here by her ear that I'm looking for. But you stare at enough of them, you start to see things that are kind of out of place if you're paying attention. Yeah. I think I might keep... Let's see, I need to clear it, so I need to go back to at least 1980. And then that gets rid of everything that I have out. And if I'm doing 1 year a night, jeez. I'm gonna try and do this every night. I need to get through it. Boy, oh boy, am I slow at this though. There's nothing on that one. That one can kind of go with the keepers. Wasn't that bad. Where's the mic? Sure, I'm talking into the mic. Nothing on that one. That's the RE crack. Most common error. Probably half of them are that. I gotta remember to grab flips for these tomorrow. I think these are best in the nickel flips. Well, they don't make penny flips up here no more. They won't fit in the dimes. The dimes are smaller. So yeah, I need to get a bunch of nickel flips. These would be nice in the 1.5 inch flips. Maybe I'll look into that. And then I can have 30 of them on a page. Yeah. That means buying those pages too, and I already have the 2x2 pages. I like to just buy what I can locally with the supplies. That's got the RE crack. Support my local shops. That's another thing. I film, and you know what? He's completely rearranged his store since I filmed it, so it's almost worth filming it again. I filmed vertical footage of my local collectible shop because he's got a bunch. It's just an interesting shop, and it's not that. Something on the A? Is that just a spot? I think that's just a spot. Yeah, there's a couple different collectible shops in the neighborhood. I've filmed both of them, but well, at least those two. There's more than one, but it's a lot of separate clips that need to get edited down. I'm pretty sure I started on one, but I never finished. I joined the CNC side. I think I have 1959 large Victoria 1 cent with 2 different errors. They're not listed. Doing more research before posting. Well, also there's that nickel dollar I found that was the broad off center. It was broad struck. I think I gotta look up what all the terms too mean. I know it was struck off center out of collar. But I remember in my little bit of research I did, the term broad struck came up too. But yeah, that's a uncommon one. Like I could only find one other coin that was similar. So that would be a good one to post. Make a few people jealous. That'd even be a nice one to do just a YouTube short on. That looks like something on the A. So small. First A has a little dingleberry. Let's get it closer. I can't believe I'm gonna be here to almost 3 going through these. Whatever. It's not the first time I've stayed up late looking at coins. Yeah, there's a little something on the A. Oh, the C has something. How did I not see that? Oh, because it's not really there. It's just... that's damage. The A has something. Whenever I turn the light on this, the I don't know, it's like the frame rate drops. Yeah, that just looks like damage on the C. But the A has a little something, but there's better ones I've already found. This probably won't end up being a keeper compared to some of the other ones. Unless there's something on the back. Number 1, what are you seeing? No. I don't see anything there. The C's got some damage. Nothing there. I should be looking at this. You know, when I put these under, I should be taking the time just to look at the whole damn coin and just instead of what I think is there. That's a habit I gotta get into also. Hairline crack. Maybe just a line. I was flipping it around. I didn't really see anything. The one I really want to find is the clash behind her ear or the crack coming out of her lip. I know the C's got some damage in it, but I think that's just wear. Oh, I didn't even save that one. See, wasn't even, I put it in the do not save pile. You know what, let me put it with the errors. I can look at it again later. A lot of errors, jeez. That's not a bad problem. Nothing there. Yeah, I haven't seen that one behind the ear yet. I would love to find that one because it feels rare. It's just a clash. Nothing on this one. And is it a keeper? Not really. Not really. Lots of spots. They got fingerprints or spots. I don't really put them in the keep pile. Trying to keep a full roll of each year. Of the zincs anyways. I keep all the coppers. Going through all the coppers for errors, wow. That could provide me content for the next few years. I have no plans on doing that. Maybe I should though. Like if my plan is to melt them down or sell them for melt, I should probably go through them for errors. At least slowly start doing that. The only reason not to is that, I mean, I already have them, so... and the time could be better spent going through other stuff. It's the only reason not to. Or doing other stuff. Editing videos, fixing my other skateboards, just going outside where girls are. Going out in nature. Credit union has boxes in their safe. that I can go and get and look through. Yeah, so the copper pennies, maybe that's like, let's wait till there's snow on the ground and I don't feel like going to the bank or the credit union. Yeah, that seems like a good idea. In the meantime, get through these ones that I have out, and then I can get stuff to Jack, JJ, Mama's gone creating. I keep forgetting to email her. I remember when I'm streaming and then I forget. I haven't seen her for a couple weeks. I messaged her. She sent me a package, but the tracking says they need updated. I don't know, the address was wrong or something. It never showed up. I better email her. Let me make a note on my desk. So I keep forgetting. Email. Mama's gone. Creating. There we go. And let's put that there. I got about half a roll left here. Same thing as thinking you're behind here. I haven't even seen one of those. Not too sure what I'm looking for though, behind the ear. That one's got the crack, but it's also got corrosion, so I'm not going to keep that. I wish I could find some doubling in the date. Like, show me something I haven't found yet. I wonder if I did get the bug from the kid, but I'm immune to it. I've been feeling, my stomach's been weird since I saw that kid. It's possible. You get something and your immune system fights it, but it doesn't affect you the same way. I don't know. Man, sometimes my brain don't work. They tell me the kid's sick, and the kid runs over to me, and I'm like, "Yay! How you doing, little buddy?" That one's got the crack, very faint. It's got spots. It looks like it's got a fingerprint. Let me zoom this out. Focus. Fingerprint. Nothing. Nothing on that one. Oh, I thought that had a booger in the sea on the center. Just a shadow. Nothing there. Nothing on this coin. Good thing I have a mute button. I think it's just gas. Yeah. I hope there's enough people hanging around still to do a little end stream duck race. Let someone get a guess at the swear jar. That's not a keeper. Less than half a roll to go. Let's go. Nothing on that. This one looks shiny. Till I put it under the scope. Nothing there. It is shiny. Doesn't have any spots. Lots of scratches. Fine scratches. Nothing on the G. Doesn't look like it has the crack. This coin legitimately has nothing, but it's not that bad. Just a spot. Yeah, it's just a spot. No crack, nothing there. Scratch. Almost looks something's on the E there. Yeah, something's on the C. I actually look at the other side for once and I see something. Yeah, that's something on the E. Like, so again, this whole side of the coin I wasn't really paying attention to. Just because the website didn't say to be looking for anything there, and then boom, I actually start paying attention over there, and boom, I found something on the E. A little dingleberry. It's definitely elevated. You can tell by the way the highlights are. Oops. Yep. For sure. Huh. Wild. So everything I've gone through already could have had errors that I wasn't even seeing. How nice is that? Dope. And that was the only error on that one. I'm putting it with the errors. I'm gonna end up staring at it and be like, where's the error? Well, at least that was something new. Jeez. Yeah, I'll probably just hold on to all of these. I need at least 4 more rolls to fill this bag, which is probably full of errors too, but these are like stuff that's just dirty. Actually, well, there's some shiny ones in there too, but I ain't going back through this. This needs 4 more rolls to complete the bag. I need to get rid of this. So, and that's gonna be from these zinc ones. So, I'll keep the nice ones, I'll keep the errors, and then the ones that are not those, I don't know, I'll figure something out. Jeez. Oh, I returned so many of those bags. I think I remember dumping 4 on one bank, 4 on another bank, 2 on another. So I've returned 10 of those bags. Who knows how many errors were in? That's 10. That's there's what, 2,500 in each. So 10 bags would be adding a 0. 20. Is that? Wait. My math right there. Hold on, calculator. That can't be 25,000 coins. I've been saying, the whole time I've been saying I've gone through 22,000. Okay, so calculator, 2,500 times 0.01. Okay, so there's 2,500 per, but yeah, wait, so, oh my goodness, I've gone through way more coins than I thought. Holy shit, I've returned 25,000 to the bank. 10 boxes or bags is 25,000. And I've had 22. I've gone through like 55,000. What the heck? That's why. See, I went through them all in a month and I was just like, I don't want to see another penny for the rest of the season. That's what I didn't even look at pennies for 3 months. That explains it. I looked at over 50,000 of them. That's crazy. 2,500 per box. Yeah, they're $25 boxes, but this bank, they use bags to send them back. And some of the tellers were nice enough to give me bags. For me, it's easier. There's a line on the bag. You fill it to the line. I have been keeping track. Like, these things only hold 50 or 51-ish. They're different thicknesses. So if I fill this, right, I can take that, put it in the bag, and then I put a little tally mark. You know, you do the 4 lines and you cross it out. So I fill this, I put it in, I put a tally. I fill this, I put it in, I put a tally. So that's how I've been keeping track there. And as long as it's to the line, that's $25. They told me just fill it to the line and that's okay. But then I brought 4 of those bags to a different branch, and they're like, it's not rolled. I'm like, what are you talking? I was like, okay, do you have penny rolls? I'll go roll them. They're like, no, we don't have penny rolls. I go, well, where am I supposed to get penny rolls? They don't have them in the store, eh? They're like, we're not going to count it. I'm like, well, I can't roll it. We kept going back and forth. Finally, they went and got their manager, and the manager was like, yeah, as long as it's to the line. And then they took them 4 bags one time. There's literally a line on it. It says, do not fill above this line. And it says, or fill to this line. Yeah, fill line. And then once it's at that line, it's $25. Because that saves them time. Usually it would be a box and rolls, and then they have to unroll it and fill the bag. Yeah, I should be sleeping too. Thanks for hanging out, Ogre. Have a good night, a great weekend, and a wonderful tomorrow. Watch for some content from me tomorrow, and maybe another live stream if I'm not too tired skating around and filming. Maybe I'll focus on editing some of the content tomorrow, which will be better. I have a lot of content to upload. Thanks for hanging out. Have yourself a good night. How many people we got left? 13 likes. That's awesome. It's not going to be enough people for a duck race. Takes 4 people to have a duck race. I'm one of them. I wonder. Maybe in the future I'll just add everyone as they come in, and I'll do the race at the end, and then I don't know. I have to think about that, because then if you want, how long do I give you to come in and claim that, you know? Something to process. Yeah, thanks for sending that. I haven't been into my email yet. I appreciate that. Pocket change. Cool. Awesome. Appreciate that. I might even see if it's at the Toronto Public Library. They have so many books. I always do like looking at physical books. So that's good to put something on my radar. But yeah, stay blessed, my friend. Have a good night. Enjoy the rest of the Sunday. Oh, it's Sunday. Later. I got like 20 of these left, and then I'm out of here too. Oh boy, I remember why I stopped looking at these things. It takes so long. It's ridiculous, especially now that I'm actually looking for errors. Jeez. I'm gonna pick up a bunch of flips tomorrow. Yeah, I think it's worth keeping some of these errors. These things are neat. They don't make them anymore. Like having varieties of coins that they don't make or use anymore. That's pretty neat. This one looks pretty skookum. No errors there. That one's nice. How many coins are left here? 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12. I got 14 of these left to look at. Hallelujah. It literally took me another hour to go through that roll. That's crazy. How am I so slow at this? Can someone write like an AI that does this, and then all I have to do is like put it under the scope, and then the AI tells me if there's something. Hey, that looks like some kind of bubbles there. What is that? What do you call that? Of course, Ogre left, so now I can't even ask him. This guy left 2 coins before I found something. My guy. What is that? That's some kind of bubble. What do you call that, chat? Dang, found something else there. Yeah, that's raised. Let's see, let's put side light. So if the light's from the left and it's raised, the highlight will be on the left. And what's going on here? Yeah, the highlight seems to be on the left. Yep. So that's raised. So that's a die error or clash or something. Huh. Okay. That's another new one I haven't seen before. This coin's all messed up. Let's not keep that one. That's just damage. Kind of starts here, goes right across. Yeah. All right, like 10 coins left, Jack. Have you sped back up yet? Said you were moving slow because you were full. That one's got the crack between the R and the E. It's the most common error in this year, it would seem. Lots of those. Big fingerprint on that one. 9. Eight. Keep that one. 7. This is another nice one. Fingerprint on this side though. Dope. 6.5. 4. Oh, that's got a chip on the A, the third A. Crack between the R and E. Three. Two. Is that almost? Oh no, is that? I don't know. I gotta look at. Where is it? Wait, there's a crack there too. I never even was looking for that crack. Oh my goodness. No, that's not what this looks like. Yeah, that's way different. Okay. There's so many errors in this year. That's a nice one. And one last coin of the 4 rolls that took me 3.5 hours to search through. That's crazy. Crazy as a fox. Fingerprint. No, I'll keep that. All right. So those are all errors. Almost 40, approximately 40. Kept almost 50. I will keep a full roll, so some of them errors will end up there. Some of these will eventually end up in that bag. Well, that's gonna be it for tonight. Who's there? Got enough people to do a duck race? It says 1. It's just you and I, Jack. You want to take a guess? Take a guess. I don't need to do a race if it's just you, buddy. I'll let you know. Hold on. Where did I put that? Oh, why did I put that there? You could probably see it. So, closest person so far was your last guess, which I don't think you're actually supposed to guess, but I wrote it down anyways, was $44.45. I remember one time you guessed and it wasn't your guess, but I wrote it down anyways. Because you're always hanging out, so. So guess what's in the swear jar? It is more than $44.45. And I'm looking here and no one is over, so I can't give you a window. That's the closest guess. You're the closest. 44.45, so it's more than $44.45. And once you guess, I'm gonna get out of here, and I hope you have a good night. Thank you for hanging out. I'm gonna stay up and I'm gonna upload some content. I have a video. I recorded the waves at the lake for an hour, so you can watch. Well, that will probably take about an hour for me to get up. The time it takes for me to export it and upload it and wait for it to process. And then I don't know if you're into listening to the water and the waves. I'll probably just make you have to let the coffee out, but that will be there for you to watch before your shift ends. And then yeah, tomorrow I'm gonna try and film some more outdoor stuff. I'm trying to film a lot more outdoor stuff while the weather's nice. I really do enjoy being outdoors. And I'm gonna try and film something at the coin shop. I asked if I could film there, and he said I could. Last time I asked, he said no, but that was like, I think, the very first time I was in his store. He didn't know who the heck I was. It was before he knew me, and before he knew I was on YouTube, and all of that. And hurry up and guess, I'm running out of stuff to say. Oh yeah, I forgot I had this whole bag here. I guess we'll look at this the next time. This is full of Wheaties and old copper pennies. I was seeing King George in here too. I think. Well, at least young Elizabeth. Yeah, there's King George there. Alright, and you are over. So let me write that down. Where's the pencil? Why didn't I put it back where it belongs? So you are over. $46.25. Thank you. You have a good night too. That video should be up before your shift ends, if that's your thing. I don't know for sure if I'll stream tomorrow. I really want to try and do pennies every night, but if this is how long it takes, I can't do this every night. This will just drive me crazy. I need to take breaks in between and try and do other content and other stuff. That's crazy. I did 4 rolls and it took 3.5 hours. That's wild. That's wild. I don't even know how to do that faster. Because it just you have to look at them all. That's wild. Like, there was a lot of errors for that year, so I have 29 more rolls in this box I need to go through. If I do 4 a day, that's 4 goes 28, 7. Yeah, that's a week if I do it every night. Wild. Alright. Night, Jack. Thanks for hanging out. Stay blessed, my friend. And whoever else popped in, he popped in at the end of the stream. I'll be probably doing some more pennies tomorrow night. So, thank you. Good night. And God bless.